Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy and welcome to what I call my feature length Saturday videos. Today I've got another tray of jewelry for you, and can you guess what color I got for you today? That's right, it's going to be brown. I got all my tiger's eye and like some natural stone jewelry all together on this tray, and I just want to share it with you. I'm a tiger's eye girl. I have looked up to, because I hear some jewelry resellers pronounce it tiger eye, and I hear other jewelry resellers pronounce it tiger's eye. And according to the internet, both are acceptable. It just kind of depends on your preference. And the way I kind of say it like with the apostrophe in it, because it looks like a tiger's eye, and with apostrophe, and so that's how I say it. That's the reason I say it that way. So, all right, enough about that. Let's talk about the jewelry. This is going to be a lot of necklaces and one bracelet. I keep the necklaces in the trays, and so the rings and stuff that'll be like another video someday. So anyway, let's start here on the left with these tiger's eye chips. Chip necklaces or nugget necklaces, however you want to say it. And I don't know, can you see this one right here? You got to be really careful with that one. That one's spiky. But these are a little bit larger. These are a little bit smaller. They are the same length. They look variegated right now because of the way I have them hung on the bust. But I did purchase both of these at the exact same time from, where did I get? A Southern Thrift at the Harding Place location. And got these from the case there, and just absolutely love them. And I have all sorts of, I have some a tiger's eye chip earrings that also have some turquoise in them. And so when I paired these with that, with a turquoise chip or nugget, I guess, necklace I have, oh, whew, perfection. Okay, so over here we have some graduated tiger's eye beads. They go from smaller to larger here in the middle. And it has the sterling silver clasp on it right there. And I purchased this necklace from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. And y'all, if you don't have a beaded tiger's eye necklace or a nugget or a chip tiger's eye necklaces in your jewelry drawer, look for them, because they are workhorses. They're staples. It's a neutral, and and you can mix and match with all sorts of different stones. I've seen tiger's eye mixed with coral, turquoise, lapis lazuli, all sorts of different colors, and it's just amazing to me the different ways and looks you can get out of tiger's eye necklaces. Okay, so let me pull these down and get some more up. There we go. There's that. Let's take these big old honkers down, and oh, the tangles. Oh, the tangles. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the one on the left is I picked up at a garage sale for 50 cents. And it has some tiger's eye station rectangle chunks in there, along with some silver tone. This is not sterling silver, some silver tone pieces. And this looks really neat doubled up. There we go, like that. So it's just really cool. Again, different kind of look with it. And then over here I have I would call this a Cleopatra bib. I don't know if anybody else would, but that's what I call it. But I purchased this from Jen at Jim's Gems and Vintage Finds. And so these are tiger's eye beads with little gold beads back and forth on here. And then it comes down to this what I would call a Cleopatra bib. Whenever I see a fan shape like that out of stone, I always have heard them called Cleopatra. So anyway, that's what I call it. And this has a barrel clasp on it right here. And again, get lots of compliments on this one whenever I wear it, just because it's so different. Not a lot of people have jewelry like this, and it's just, I just think it's so pretty. Just love it. And let's see here, what else do I have? Let's pull this off. And we'll switch it out. Uh-oh, Amy's not prepared. This is a piece of costume that has some tiger's eye pieces on it. And I want to say I got this in a jewelry jar. Oh, I thought I had it. There we go. So, like I said, a piece of costume. And it's on a gold tone chain, Rolo chain that has some texture to it. And then you've got like a wooden bead, and this is a tiger's eye, and this is like this is like a faux amber wrapped in gold. And then we got another little wooden, you know, nugget there, and then a little gold teardrop shape, a little piece of wood, and then a faux turquoise, and then this is wood, and this is carnelian, and then we've got the teardrop again, tiger's eye, carnelian. Now this is supposed to look like amber, but this matches this, so this is carnelian. Another little wood piece, a faux turquoise piece, and another little wood piece. And this, my friends, is absolutely beautiful on. Oh, get lots of compliments on this. And again, this is where you tiger's eye, just, you know, look at it with the turquoise, look at it with the carnelian. You can just really mix and match there. So pretty. Let's see what else I have in here I can share. I don't want to, whoopsie. So we'll go with this one next. Whoops. Sorry, Tangle City. And so this is gold tone bugle beads with different nuggets here. We've got some carnelian, some jasper. Does this even have tiger's eye? Here's an amethyst up here. I don't even know if it has tiger's eye on it, but I wear it. I mean, look at that together. Just look how pretty that looks. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this necklace doesn't even have tiger's eye on it, but it works, doesn't it? So it's in this drawer, or in this tray. And let's see what else I have over here. Picked that up, I think I said at an estate sale. Got this at an estate sale as well. And get that clasped. I do not think the findings are sterling silver, but the stones are quite real. And there's tiger's eye in this one. See, there it is right here. We also got some sodalite, and we'll just go with jasper. And so again, so here's some tiger's eye, tiger's eye, tiger's eye. So this variegates. And so these are rectangle chunky pieces with some spacers in between. It almost looks homemade, like from a kit, or, you know, somebody put this together themselves, a hobby piece, I think is what it's called sometimes. But I don't know, I saw it and I liked it, and now we're gonna switch that out. And I got this at an estate sale. My husband went with this. Probably one of the first estate sales my husband went with me on, and I found this there. But this one, now if you really like this, unless she sold it, Jen's Gym has one of these, so you hit her up for it. Whenever I see these for sale with the jewelry resellers, I always comment, I'm like, I have one just like it. Actually one of the days that Jen shared this in one of her live sales, I was like, I am literally wearing the exact same necklace right now. Again, this is another one of those necklaces that just goes with everything, because it has so many different pieces and different stones on it. Right here's the tiger's eye right there, but it has all the different colors on it. Is this a throw over? I can't remember now. Yes, this is a throw over. And again, I would get a shortener and wear it short like that, shorten it up. I don't like to have long necklaces. I have to bend over and a lot with my job and pull heavy things, and so I don't like the necklaces getting in my way. So I double that up whenever I can. Look at it with that. Look at it with this. I mean, gorge. Totally gorgeous. Okay, so let's switch out the set again. All right, now this necklace right here is another one of those necklaces that goes with absolutely everything. I mean, you could probably even put it with something day glow hot pink and it would still go. This I purchased from, who did I get this? Beth at Turtle Shell. And these are individual beads, natural stone beads that have been knotted in between. It is a throw over, and like if you have something a little, this is like the one coral looking bead on here, so you can make that kind of so it's a little lighter, or if you want to like have it a little more purpley, just depending on how you wear this, you can really just highlight the different colors. There's a little green, a little brown, no tiger's eye whatsoever in it, but it's with all this other jewelry. It just all kind of goes together, and I guess in my head that's why I have it placed together. Okay, so let's see here. This necklace, let me get it out. It's a fetish necklace. And this, are you guys ready to clutch your pearls? I bought this from a vendor I have not talked to you guys about before. Maybe we'll put on this one. It's so pretty. There we go. So, if there's somebody who is loving and caring in the YouTube, they all are, but if there's somebody who is considered like the mama of us all in jewelry YouTube land, that's going to be Miss Tanya. Tanya is with, her channel is called My Jewelry Addiction, and she is out in California, and I was at one of her sales, and I said, yeah, I'm thinking about starting a channel. And she's like, oh, do it. And then I started it, and I said, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. She said, don't worry, you'll figure it out. And she is just so supportive of everyone and so loving. And she is just a kind-hearted person and really cool. And I've told her before, I don't know if she ever saw it in one of her sales, because when you run in the sale, you got a million things going on in your head while you're, trying to make some money here. But in one of her sales, I actually put it on there. I was like, you sound and look just like my Aunt Dreama. I have an aunt, and her name's Dreama. And if you ever wonder what my aunt looks like or sounds like, just go to Tanya's channel, because Tanya's got that throaty voice just like my aunt does, and looks just like her, and is just that whole it's all going to work out, everything's going to be okay attitude. So I really appreciate that. But this, getting back to the jewelry, this has Heshy beads on it and mother of pearl birds. They've got 3 little birds here with some little spaces in between. And again, so many people compliment me on this whenever I wear this. But this is it my only purchase from Tanya, or this was definitely my first purchase from Tanya, I'll put it that way. So anyway, I'm real happy to have this fetish necklace. And it has an old little hook clasp on it right there. And I just absolutely adore it. And it looks really good with the tiger's eye. Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Oh, the tangles. See, look at it with that. Boop. Pretty. Okay, so that's why it's all here together. And then I also, sometimes I will wear it with this necklace. This is just a little beaded necklace that I found in a jewelry jar. There we go. Look at it with that. Doesn't that look nice? And then I don't even know if these are real stones or not, but there we go. This seems very fragile to me. I treat this one really gentle. I don't know why, but it just seems like I feel like it's going to break any minute, and all those beads are going to go popping. But look at it like that all together. Isn't that cool? Let's see what else is in this. Aha! Oh, there's a bracelet. Look at this. Did everybody have one of these back in the 80s like me? Especially maybe if you were younger and you read the book Tiger's Eye by Judy Blume, which recently I did read again just because I wanted to see if my memory of that book and of course the mention of the jewelry. So in this book, the young girl, her father, they own a business in the Jersey Shore, and her father is murdered in a robbery, and so they go out and live in Albuquerque. Well, I'll say New Mexico. Now I'm thinking, is it Albuquerque? But they have family out there, so they go and stay out there for a little bit until they get their selves put together. And so they she meets a fella and he calls her, you know, her eyes are like tiger's eye. And so she's taken with the stone. Anyway, so this, I picked this up at an estate sale. I have another one as well. But one of the little dangles fell off and I just need to reattach it. So it's in my to be repaired pile right now, but it looks really cool on, and I just love having those dangles on my wrist. Very cool. Love it. So anyway, if you haven't read Tiger's Eye by Judy Blume lately, go back and reread it. It was a lot of fun and refreshed my memory of things. A lot of stuff maybe I didn't quite get as a child, but I understand now. I do remember not understanding why somebody would live above their business. That really confused me. So, and that's just how things are in New Jersey. Okay, so I can see in the video a hair, but I don't see it in person. Here it is right here. Okay, so this little nugget necklace here, look at all that. Whew. Picked this up at an estate sale, and it's just different. Again, it's not tiger's eye, but it kind of skews in that brown area, so I keep it on the same tray. But that one's real pretty as well and looks really good with a pair of silver hoops. And is that everything? Let me sort through here. I think that's it, y'all. Yep, that's it. So my friends, why don't you get a chance, if you haven't, whoop, slide you back up there. If you haven't yet, if you could, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps get my channel out there to people who aren't familiar with me. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would appreciate it very much if you would subscribe. The subscription is free. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get notification. Or well, if you choose to click on the notifications, but it'll show up in like your subscribe feed, and so you'll see whenever I have a new video up. And I would just really love if you would subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. If you could, go visit some of the vendors I mentioned in the video. Let's see, I talked about Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. I talked about, let's see if I can grab it quickly. I talked about Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds, and it got tangled up with this 50-center yard sale find. But anywho, talked about Jen's Gems, and then I talked about Tanya at My Jewelry Addiction. And so if you want to go visit them and go shop their sales and subscribe to their channels, they would appreciate it very much. And I'd also like to say I'm not paid by anybody to be saying that. I share this information because if you like what I have here, then maybe you'll like what they're selling and you can go there and support them. You would be supporting a small business owner by buying jewelry from these ladies. And my father was a small business owner himself, and you know, it was usually feast or famine. And so, you know, let's go and support these. I read a statistic here recently that the J months are the hardest for small business owners. So January, June, and July. January because it's right after Christmas, and everybody's like, getting the bills in from everything they purchased at Christmas. And then June and July because people are traveling and vacationing, and so, you know, they're not home, and you know, the kids are home from school and stuff, so you know, on their summer vacation. So it's just, I've heard that it's very hard on small businesses on those J months, and so, you know, go and support them. You know, this tray has a lot of jewelry on it, but you know, when you space it, I mean, I paid $24 for this. I probably paid about either 15 or 20 for this. And so, you know, when you space that out over a little bit, you know, that you really add to your jewelry collection. And it's not like I'm out spending thousands of dollars every month. Ha 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 ha. Got it. Finally. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful jewelry. Ugh. And a bad set design. Gravity. Okay, well, my friends, thank you for stopping by. I hope by now that you've taken the chance to hit the thumbs up instead of the thumbs down. with my goofiness. And I hope that you have been blessed with a great week, and I hope that you're blessed with another great week next week. I'll see you around, and yeah, may God bless you greatly. Bye bye.